Commander Hugh Lancaster strolled through the bustling streets of New Hope, a thriving colony on the edge of human-explored space. Lush vegetation framed the pathways, and children played while adults chatted, creating a scene of harmony and prosperity. Hugh's mind, however, was on the colony's defenses. He had seen the horrors of war and knew that peace was often fleeting. His communicator buzzed. "Commander, we've detected an unidentified vessel approaching," came the voice of Lieutenant Marcus Blake, his loyal second-in-command. Hugh's eyes narrowed. "On my way," he replied, quickening his pace toward the command center. The air around the control room was thick with urgency as officers monitored the approaching threat. Dr. Alina Bennett, the colony's chief scientist, looked up from her console as Hugh entered. "We've never seen this type of ship before, Commander. It could be a scout," she said, her voice steady but tinged with concern. "Let's not take any chances," Hugh responded. "Prepare the interceptors and alert the ground defenses." Minutes later, the sleek interceptors roared into the sky, a testament to human ingenuity and preparedness. Hugh watched the live feed as the small craft approached the alien ship. The screen flickered as the ships engaged, and for a moment, it seemed they might force the intruder to retreat. But the alien vessel, with a sudden burst of speed, slipped past and vanished into the vastness of space. "Damn it," Hugh muttered. "They're testing our defenses. This is a prelude to something bigger." Alina nodded. "We need to analyze this encounter and prepare for a larger assault. I'll get my team on it immediately." As the hours passed, the colony's mood shifted from tranquil to tense. Hugh called a meeting with his senior officers, including Marcus and Private Liam O'Connor, a young soldier eager to prove himself. "Ladies and gentlemen," Hugh began, "we have reason to believe that a significant attack is imminent. We've identified the aliens as the Zarn, a race known for their brutal conquests." Marcus clenched his fists. "We're ready to defend our home, sir. Just give the word." Liam's eyes shone with determination. "We won't let them take New Hope." Alina entered the room, her expression grave. "Commander, I've discovered a potential weakness in their ship's shielding. It's not much, but it could give us an edge." Hugh felt a surge of hope. "Good work, Alina. Marcus, coordinate with Alina to integrate this information into our defense strategy. Liam, help with fortifying the outer perimeter. Every second counts." As night fell, the colony's defensive preparations intensified. Hugh took a moment to reflect on his vow to protect humanity's frontier. The memory of his family's loss during a previous alien conflict burned within him, fueling his resolve. In the early hours, the alien fleet appeared on the colony's radar. The sky lit up as the first wave of Zarn ships descended. Sirens blared, and the once peaceful colony transformed into a battlefield. Explosions rocked the ground as the Zarn unleashed their firepower. Hugh directed the battle from the command center, issuing orders with calm precision. The colonists fought bravely, using every resource at their disposal. Alina's discovery about the Zarn's shielding proved invaluable, allowing the defenders to exploit vulnerabilities. Marcus and Liam led their teams with courage and skill, holding the line against overwhelming odds. Despite their efforts, the sheer number of Zarn ships began to take its toll. Buildings crumbled, and the ground was scorched, but the defenders did not falter. Hugh's voice remained steady over the comms, a beacon of leadership and hope. Suddenly, an incoming transmission interrupted the chaos. Admiral Collins from Earth Command appeared on the main screen. "Commander Lancaster, you are ordered to evacuate the colony immediately. Reinforcements are not available. This is a direct order." Hugh's jaw tightened. "Admiral, with all due respect, we can't abandon New Hope. The people here depend on us. We've made progress in repelling the attack. Give us a chance to finish this." "The decision is final, Commander." "Withdraw now," Collins insisted, his tone brooking no argument. Hugh muted the transmission and turned to his team. "We're staying. This is our home, and we'll defend it to the last." Cheers erupted from the command center, and renewed vigor surged through the defenders. The battle raged on, and slowly but surely, the tide began to turn. The colonists' determination, combined with Alina's strategic insights, started to push the Zarn back. The colony of New Hope buzzed with frantic activity as the impending threat of the Zarn fleet loomed ever closer. Commander Hugh Lancaster stood at the heart of the command center, issuing orders and coordinating the defense efforts. The walls vibrated with the sound of preparations, a stark contrast to the serenity they had known mere hours before. Lieutenant Marcus Blake entered, his face set with determination. "Commander, all units are in position. The outer defenses are fortified, and the civilians are secured in the underground shelters." "Good work, Marcus," Hugh replied, his voice calm despite the tension. "We need every hand on deck. No room for mistakes." Dr. Alina Bennett, the colony's chief scientist, joined them, her expression serious. "I've been analyzing the data from the scout ship encounter. The Zarn shielding has a specific frequency that we might be able to disrupt with a concentrated EMP burst. It's risky, but it could buy us some time." Hugh nodded. "Do it. Coordinate with Marcus to implement it across our defenses." As Alina and Marcus worked on the new strategy, Hugh took a moment to observe the command center. Officers and soldiers moved with purpose, each task contributing to the larger effort. Private Liam O'Connor, eager to prove himself, was helping to distribute supplies and ammunition, his youthful energy a reminder of what they were fighting for. The air filled with the hum of machinery and the murmur of voices. Hugh knew that the next few hours would determine the fate of the colony. He couldn't let his mind wander to the memories of past losses. The present demanded his full attention. A sudden alert from the radar operator broke his thoughts. "Commander, the Zarn fleet is within range. They're deploying attack drones." Hugh activated the colony's communication system. "All units, prepare for engagement. Remember your training and stay focused. We are the first line of defense for New Hope. Let's show them what we're made of." The first wave of drones descended upon the colony, and the sky lit up with the exchange of fire. The interceptors launched, meeting the drones in a deadly dance. Explosions punctuated the air as both sides suffered casualties. Hugh watched the battle unfold on the monitors. The defenses held, but the sheer number of drones threatened to overwhelm them. Alina's EMP strategy was their best hope, and he trusted her judgment implicitly. "EMP devices are ready," Alina announced. "On your command, Commander." "Activate them," Hugh ordered. A series of pulses emanated from the colony's defense grid, disrupting the drone's systems. Several drones veered off course and crashed, their circuits fried by the EMP bursts. The relief was palpable, but Hugh knew this was just a temporary reprieve. "Prepare for the main assault," he said. The drones were just the first wave. As if on cue, the radar lit up with new contacts. The main Zarn fleet had arrived, and their ships filled the skies. The colony's anti-aircraft defenses roared to life, engaging the larger vessels. Hugh coordinated the efforts, directing fire where it was needed most. The ground shook as the Zarn ships unleashed their payloads, causing destruction and chaos. Despite the devastation, the defenders held their ground. Marcus and his team moved with precision, reinforcing weakened points and providing critical support. Liam found himself in the thick of the battle, his youthful exuberance tempered by the grim reality of war. He followed Marcus's lead, his respect for the lieutenant growing with each decisive action. In the command center, Alina continued to provide tactical support, her mind racing to find any advantage. "Commander, I've detected a pattern in their attack formations. If we concentrate our fire on these specific coordinates, we might disrupt their command structure." "Relay the coordinates to all units," he responded. "Let's turn this fight around." The coordinated attack proved effective. The Zarn ships began to falter as their command structure was disrupted. The defenders capitalized on the moment, pushing back with renewed vigor. Suddenly, a massive Zarn mothership appeared on the radar, its size dwarfing the other vessels. Hugh's heart sank, but he quickly steeled himself. "Focus all fire on that mothership. We can't let it reach the colony." The battle intensified as the mothership advanced. The colony's defenses strained under the relentless assault. Hugh directed the Valiant, their experimental battleship, to engage the mothership directly. The Valiant launched, its engines roaring as it ascended. Hugh took command from the bridge, coordinating with the ground forces. The Valiant's advanced weaponry unleashed a barrage of fire upon the mothership, targeting its weak points with precision. The mothership retaliated, and the Valiant shuddered under the impact. Hugh's resolve never wavered. "Stay focused, everyone. We're almost there." Alina's voice came through the comms. "Commander, the mothership's shield generator is exposed. One direct hit should take it down." "Target the generator," Hugh ordered. "This is our chance." The Valiant's main cannon charged, and with a deafening roar, it fired. The beam struck the mothership's generator, causing a massive explosion. The mothership began to collapse, its systems failing. Cheers erupted from the command center and the Valiant's bridge. The Zarn fleet, now leaderless, started to retreat. New Hope had withstood the onslaught, thanks to the bravery and ingenuity of its defenders. The Valiant had barely returned to its dock when alarms blared through the colony once more. Commander Hugh Lancaster, still reeling from the recent battle, quickly snapped into action. The Zarn's retreat had been a temporary respite, and now their forces were regrouping for another assault. "All units remain on high alert," Hugh commanded, his voice cutting through the tension. "Prepare for another wave. They won't catch us off guard this time." In the control center, Dr. Alina Bennett analyzed the new data streaming in. "Commander, the Zarn are regrouping faster than anticipated. They seem to be adapting to our tactics." Lieutenant Marcus Blake, standing beside Elena, frowned. "We need a new strategy, and fast." Hugh considered their options. "Alina, any chance we can amplify the EMP devices? We need to disrupt their systems more effectively." Alina's fingers flew over her console. "I can recalibrate the frequency, but it will take time." "Do it," Hugh ordered. "Marcus, get the defenses ready for a stronger pulse. We'll need to time this perfectly." Private Liam O'Connor, eager to help, stepped forward. "Commander, I can assist with the recalibration. I've studied the EMP schematics." "Good initiative, Liam," Hugh said, nodding. "Go with Alina and make it happen." As Liam and Alina hurried to the lab, the command center buzzed with preparations. Hugh could see the determination in his team's faces, their resolve hardening with every passing second. The next wave would be more challenging, but they had proven their resilience before. Minutes felt like hours as the Valiant's crew worked tirelessly. Hugh monitored the radar, watching the Zarn fleet reposition itself. The alien ships formed a tight formation, indicating a more coordinated attack. "Here they come," Marcus said, his voice low but steady. "All units, prepare to engage." The sky darkened as the Zarn ships approached, their weapons gleaming ominously. The colony's anti-aircraft defenses roared to life, sending volleys of fire toward the invaders. Explosions illuminated the horizon, casting a grim light over the battlefield. In the lab, Alina and Liam worked with laser focus. "Almost there," Alina muttered, adjusting the final settings. "We just need a few more minutes." "Got it," Liam responded, his hands steady despite the pressure. "Ready when you are." "Let's test it now," Alina said, connecting the device to the colony's power grid. "Commander, we're ready for a test pulse." "Do it," Hugh commanded, his eyes fixed on the monitors. A low hum resonated through the colony as the EMP device activated. The air seemed to shimmer for a moment, and then several Zarn ships faltered, their systems momentarily disrupted. "It's working!" Marcus shouted. "They're vulnerable!" "All units, concentrate fire on the disrupted ships," Hugh ordered. "Take them down now." The colony's defenses intensified their assault, targeting the weakened Zarn ships with precision. One by one, the invaders fell, their once coordinated formation crumbling under the relentless attack. Suddenly, a warning flashed across the radar. "Commander, we've got a new contact," the radar operator reported. "It's huge." Hugh's heart sank as a massive Zarn dreadnought appeared on the screen, dwarfing the other ships. Its sheer size and firepower were unlike anything they had faced before. Focus all fire on that dreadnought, Hugh ordered. We need to take it out before it reaches the colony. The Valiant launched again, its engines roaring as it ascended to meet the new threat. Hugh took command from the bridge, his mind racing with strategies. The dreadnought's shields absorbed their initial attacks with ease, and its return fire was devastating. We need to find a weakness, Hugh muttered, studying the readouts. There has to be a way. Alina's voice crackled over the comms. Commander, I've found a potential weak spot. The dreadnought's power core is exposed during its weapon recharge cycle. If we can hit it at the right moment, we might be able to cause a chain reaction. That's our chance, Hugh said. Marcus, prepare the main cannon. We'll only get one shot at this. The Valiant maneuvered into position, dodging the dreadnought's heavy fire. The ship shuddered with each impact, but the crew held firm, their focus unwavering. Main cannon ready, Marcus reported. Target locked. Wait for it, Hugh instructed, watching the dreadnought closely. Now! Fire! The Valiant's cannon unleashed a blinding beam of energy, striking the dreadnought's power core precisely. For a moment, nothing happened. Then, a massive explosion ripped through the alien ship, tearing it apart from within. Cheers erupted across the Valiant's bridge and the colony's control center. The Zarn fleet, leaderless and demoralized, began to retreat once more. The defenders of New Hope had won another hard-fought victory. The wreckage of the Zarn dreadnought still smoldered on the horizon as the colony of New Hope began to assess the aftermath. Commander Hugh Lancaster stood in the command center, his face lined with exhaustion but his eyes sharp with determination. The victory, though hard-fought, had come at a significant cost. Damage reports are coming in, Lieutenant Marcus Blake said, his voice steady. Several outer buildings are destroyed, and we've lost some defensive turrets. Casualties are higher than expected, but the medical teams are doing their best. Dr. Alina Bennett joined them, her face pale from the long hours of intense work. We need to ensure that the Zarn don't regroup and attack again. I've been analyzing the remains of their technology. If we can understand their command protocols, we might prevent another assault. Hugh nodded. Focus on that. Marcus, organize repair teams to prioritize the defenses and essential infrastructure. We need to be ready for anything. As the day wore on, the colony's resilience began to show. Men and women worked tirelessly, repairing what they could and tending to the wounded. The spirit of cooperation and unity was palpable, driving them to rebuild. Liam O'Connor, despite his exhaustion, refused to rest. He assisted the engineers with the repairs, his hands blistered but his resolve unwavering. Commander, we're making good progress on the outer defenses. We'll be operational soon. Excellent work, Liam, Hugh said, placing a reassuring hand on the young soldier's shoulder. Your dedication is commendable. Meanwhile, Alina pored over the data, her mind racing to unlock the secrets of the Zarn's command structure. Hours passed, but she finally cracked a crucial piece of the puzzle. Commander, I've found something. The Zarn ships communicate through a network of nodes. If we can disrupt their communication hub, we could disable their coordination. That's our next move then, Hugh decided. Marcus, prepare a strike team. We're going to take out that hub. As night fell, the team assembled. Hugh, Marcus, Liam, and a small group of elite soldiers prepared to infiltrate the Zarn's forward base. The mission was risky, but the potential reward was too great to ignore. Under the cover of darkness, the team moved through the dense forest surrounding the base. The air was thick with anticipation. They reached the perimeter of the Zarn's encampment, where the communication hub stood, heavily guarded. Hugh signaled for silence. We need to take them out quietly. Marcus, lead the flanking maneuver. Liam, you're with me. They moved with practiced precision, eliminating the guards silently and efficiently. The closer they got to the hub, the more intense the atmosphere became. Each step brought them nearer to their goal, and the potential to end the threat once and for all. Finally, they reached the communication hub. Alina's instructions had been clear, and Hugh quickly set the charges around the central node. This is it. On my mark, We detonate and get out. The team retreated to a safe distance. Hugh took a deep breath and pressed the detonator. The charges exploded, and the communication hub erupted in flames. The Zarn forces, now cut off from their command network, were thrown into disarray. Mission accomplished, Hugh said, a rare smile breaking through his stern demeanor. Let's head back. The return to the colony was swift. The destruction of the communication hub had the desired effect. The remaining Zarn ships were left in chaos, unable to coordinate another attack. The victory was more than just physical, it was a psychological blow to the invaders. Back at New Hope, the mood was one of cautious optimism. The repairs were progressing, and the immediate threat had been neutralized. Hugh addressed the colony from the command center, his voice carrying a message of resilience and determination. We've faced a formidable enemy and emerged stronger, he said. This victory belongs to each one of you. Your courage, your perseverance, and your unwavering spirit have ensured our survival. We will continue to stand united, ready to face whatever challenges come our way. As the sun rose over the horizon, the colony of New Hope stood resilient. Hugh, Alina, Marcus, and Liam knew that their journey was far from over, but they also knew that together, they could overcome any obstacle. They had proven that their strength lay not just in their technology or defenses, but in their unity and determination to protect their home.